Dun 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 dun. I'm not going to do that the whole time. Hello, assalamu alaikum, bitches. It's me, your man, Commie Mark, your friendly neighborhood communist. Wagwan, welcome to the show for the first time this evening. Joining me, as ever, we have the first sister of the revolution, the Minister for Furries is here. Welcome to the show, Piper. How are you doing?
Minister for, God damn it. Hello.
Everything seems to be going fine so far. That's pretty good. Oh, we got a total of 0 viewers. That's excellent. So I'll skip past Billy here. And Kenzo joins us as well. Hello, Kenzo. How are you?
Hello, and welcome. This is the first time I've spoke to you this evening.
Yes. How have you been?
I've been wonderful.
Yeah, well, we're up to 1 viewer now. I don't want to just get right into it this time. And it went back down to 0. Great. All right, let's just get into it then. First, me. This week, I've had a very interesting week. Like, I've had a lot of fun on Twitter, fighting with Renown Zero and other people for reasons that we will get to. But of course, the real reason that we're here is to promote the Great Refund campaign.
Great Refund campaign, bud.
Exactly, bud. We are in the process of giving everyone their money back for Krishna Kid. Like, anyone who wants their money back can have their money back. All you have to do is go to your emails, find an email from me and reply to it. And then that will put you onto the list to get a refund.
We are reverse pocket watching.
Yeah. You can pocket watch the money coming out of my pockets. We've already we've already given back over $5,000, so that's pretty good. Like, we're on course. I don't think that we're gonna make the 12,000 in the initial 30 days, but we will probably extend it to 60, but who knows. Stray Beans is in the chat. He says, yay. Hello to you. Please share it around the link. Like, I was saying to these guys backstage before we went live again, I don't know what's worse, like fucking the show up in front of 20 live viewers or doing the show to just 4 viewers. Like, and I think it's the second one that would be worse.
Oh, you know how Sturgis feels.
Sturgis, should we just fucking get into it? All right.
Let's do this.
We have someone else who's here as well. Glyn in Munsterland says, how do all? We're doing pretty good, thank you. It's quite hot though. Like,
Holy Christ.
Definitely the second one. Yeah, that definitely hurts me a lot more. Okay. I should remind you as well that if you do claim your refund, on top of getting your money back, you also get every book from the Comic Mark back catalogue in PDF form for free as a thank you / sorry / you're welcome. That's everything like Best Career, Not Daredevil, and the Duryodhana Purana, the one book from the Krishna Kid universe that does exist in physical form. Like, it's quite rare. I think there's maybe less than 35 of them out there in the world. And everyone who claims a refund also gets a free struggle session super chat. Like, and we will be looking at the ones of those, the submissions from this week. Like, people who fill this in, they can say something shitty, they can say something nice, whatever. Last time when we went through a bunch of them, they were mostly nice, weren't they? Like, a couple of mean ones, but deliberately mean because I asked them to be mean. Like, all right, so let's get to the part that everyone wants to get to. Sturgis, our hero.
Why are you
Now
quiet,
I've done
Dad?
man, I wish I was as good at streaming as Sturgis is. Like, he done a 45-minute video this week, like in one take, just spurging at everything, but largely, not exclusively, largely at me and Piper, which was a lot of fun. Like, one of the good things about doing the refund campaign is that now I don't feel like I can't talk shit. Like, whereas before it was like, you know, there was an easy like way to attack me, but now I've defeated that. All right, we're up to 8. Should we? All right, so can you hear this?
Hello, everyone. I'm Hound Zero, and I've had a very interesting day, but
We hear you loud and clear,
Yeah.
bud. Loud
Yeah.
and
All right, perfect. So I took Sturgis's 45-minute video and I edited it down to just 13 minutes. And then I've also got a selection. I've made one of my slideshow things or whatever. I've got a collection of tweets and counterpoints and rebuttals, like to the things that he's going to say. So it's going to be a mixture of looking at those and looking at this. So Mr. Solomon says, I'm here, so you can start. Good. That's what we was actually waiting for the whole time.
Are we going to start again?
All right. No, if I had the intro, I maybe would have done that joke for the 5th time. All right, here we
hello,
go.
everyone. I'm Hound Zero, and I've had a very interesting day, but it's interesting that one little tweet could set this whole thing off, and I just love exposing clowns who love to sit there and
He says that it's this one little tweet that started it all off. And that's not right. Like, I will show you the tweet that started it all off. But what I love is that he's opened his video with this Will Smith I Son image and is sharing that to like all of his fans. And it, like, that alone is funny to me.
That's not an official Ripperverse artwork, no?
No. They couldn't get Will Smith. That's from my fan casting memes. Like, I didn't even make this for this. Like, this is old. Like, it's over a year old. It was just in my phone. Yeah, Stray Bean says one little tweet preceded by thousands of tweets of bullshit. Yeah. So, what do you say?
act as if they actually care about the indie comic space.
Oh, let me go back a switch.
To set this whole thing off, and I just love exposing clowns who love to sit there and act as if they actually care about the indie comic space. Meanwhile, I'm promoting more indie comics than they ever do. I actually communicate with indie comic creators on a regular basis, and I promote stuff if I end up liking their stuff, and I end up buying the stuff and reading the stuff that they put out.
Wow.
So he promotes
I'll be honest,
indie comics more than we do.
Yeah. he sounds like he knows what he's talking about and what to do. You read them, back them, and talk about them.
That is the correct.
Yeah.
That is definitely the correct order to do it in.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he says that he talks to indie creators every day or whatever.
Oh, what's weird is that he can't seem to name very many.
Like I almost exclusively talk to indie creators. Like that's all of my friends almost. Like in some capacity.
Same.
And he doesn't understand that on the channel, there's been hundreds of promotional shows out. Like, we had a whole, remember the Fans Hour show that was stole from Captain Fuckhead when he disappeared? Like,
oh yeah.
And we used to, on CG UK, would have like UK guys on like every week to shill like their books and stuff. Like Charlie's London did so much. Like, and you know, I was co-hosting on her channel as well. Like,
is Michael Bancroft an indie creator?
he is, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's funny that you should mention him, because he is in the tweet that started it all, right? And I'll show you this tweet now. It is this one, right? And it's from Dojo Kun Comics, right? And he says, shout out to exceptional comic creators who are not industry pros, but killing it. And then names Michael Bancroft, Dave Brink, John Hervey, Clint Stoker, John's Longbox, Elliot, and Jake Adams, the Thailand guy. And every single person on this list, apart from Elliot Rodriguez, has been on my show, like, to promote their books in it. Like, every single one of them. Like, they're all... Go on.
I said, did you speak to them when they were on the show?
I just looked at them. That was the problem.
Hundreds, like, we promoted hundreds. Like, have a Google Doc somewhere of all the UK campaigns. Like, they were making $500,000 a year and stuff. Like, it doesn't have any idea what it's talking about, which is going to be a recurring theme. Like, they'll just say stuff that's just not true.
Yep.
All right. So, as well, this tweet from Dojo Kun is just a tweet. Like, it's not a subtweet of someone else or a retweet. Like, this is the first tweet in it. Like,
ever.
So he does this. Not ever.
Okay.
He does this, and then Enlightened Fan jumps in, right?
Oh.
And he says, I can agree with some, but not all. Elliot and Thailand Studios are both Ripper Carpers and drama engages.
They're what?
Ripper Carpers.
What
drama engages?
I guess the Carpers thing is supposed to replace the Attractors.
Like, they've even put Ripper branding on the detractors now.
Yeah, I can't respond to Craig anymore. He got upset and blocked me.
Why? What did you do?
I asked him a pretty straightforward question, and he decided not to answer it and told me it was a bait question.
I ran a poll today, like, asking people who they thought was more handsome out of Enlightened Fan and Sturgis. And it was a fucking landslide. Like, Enlightened Fan won like 80% of the vote or something.
What?
Yeah, he might not have a neck, but at least like he looks like he has a soul. So
I'm more of a Sturgis fan, personally. Sturgis hasn't blocked me either.
Yeah. All right, so let's get back to this. So he says, I agree with some, but not all. Elliot and Jake are both Ripper Carpers and drama engagers, that's supposed to say, obviously. Instead, I would replace them both with Vaughn Coleman and Hojo. Those two are more professional than the other two will ever be. We've had Hojo on the show to promote his stuff as well. Like,
yeah, Hojo's cool, dude.
Not Vaughn. Like, I've been on shows with Vaughn before, like, but he hasn't been on my show. Like, so
I'm not
that's 2 out of like 8, is it?
Yeah.
7. 2 out of 9. So 7 out of 9 of the people mentioned as good.
Yeah,
we helped to sell their books.
You win.
But
I was on Hojo's first book.
That's a funny point. Very good. Like,
I worked on his first book.
but
So
to be
with
fair, let me just say that we're beating up Sturgis with Enlightened Fan here. Sturgis didn't say that. Like, this is Enlightened Fan saying these things.
Yeah,
Go on, sorry,
that's true.
Kenzo, I interjected.
I was just saying it's pretty well established now that you're beating Sturgis on the name dropping.
Well, I've
Yeah.
said more names than he's ever said.
You definitely,
Sure.
yeah.
I've promoted more people than he's ever promoted too, and I don't even have a promo show anymore.
Yeah. I was looking through the books that he's backed on Indiegogo this week, and none of these guys who have come up like on the list. It's just like the A list names or whatever. The smallest book they backed was, you remember Billy Nunez's Goon Gang or whatever it was called? And it just had like women with massive tits and hips and thighs and stuff. He backs a lot of stuff like that, like, which you'll be unsurprised to know. So let's
wait. Before we move forward, this whole Ripper Carpers thing, then. So is this a derogatory term or?
I think that I have it covered in the slides.
In the slideshow, okay.
Yeah.
I'll wait.
I do.
Yeah.
It does.
Oh, see, it's right there. It's right in
Right.
front. Look, Ripper Carpers. Where in the world did you get that?
Yeah. Somebody just spewing things at the wall to see what sticks. So this is a guy that he called out, like, and said this guy shouldn't be on the list because he's a Ripper Carper.
Mm-hmm.
Are
we?
So Enlightened Fan says maybe.
Mm.
Well, we'll find out from this definition. Enlightened Fan says,
Yeah.
with the way you all act, I'd say that's about as accurate of a description as you are ever gonna get. Also, you people literally do just that yourselves. Again, with the projection, man, you would think after seeing CG implode on itself right now, like it is, you would learn how karma works by now. But as usual, I'm left with disappointments. Now, maybe my reading comprehension is really bad, like, but I never understand what he's on about. Does anyone else know what I'm talking about?
I don't know what is supposed to be being projected here. Like,
no. This person talks about drama engages. You can go on any, fucking YouTube video where someone's leaving a tiny negative comment against the Ripperverse or Eric, and he's straight in there engaging in drama.
Well, this is an example of that very thing.
Exactly.
You can't see it on the screen because it's kind of cut off by everyone's heads, but it does have the definition of carping down here. It says continually complaining. It says continually complaining. Bro, don't carp me. It said carping, an adjective. It means continually complaining or finding fault about trivial matters difficult to please. Oh, the Crooked Painter is here. Welcome, comrade.
Welcome.
Stray Beans with a question for the panel says, what do you think is actually wrong with Sturgis?
Oh.
Well, they lack self-awareness, right? That's
the
answer. Like all of his problems would be solved if he did
gained
that.
any
If he had
self-awareness.
But we'll come to that. There's whole sections on that, like in his video and more in his video. Okay, so let me just recap that.
Oh, I will say is I can't be a carper. I don't have that kind of time. Like,
well, you only need to say you're already one because you're associated with the show.
Oh, that's
so to
messed
recap,
up, man.
To recap, Dojo done a shout out to some creators. Enlightened Fan butted in and said, actually, those are bad guys. Like, you should promote these guys who I approve of instead. And then one of those bad guys says, "What the fuck are you on about?" And he starts asking for receipts. Obviously, I've shortened this conversation to make more sense. He says a bunch of stuff that I'm not sure what it's on about. Okay, so again, he says, "You're coming at me. I need receipts. You're spurging at this point," which you can see a lot because it's true.
He does that.
And this is where I stepped in. I said, "I see also no receipts." And, I've done a search for his whole account for the word Ripper, and there's just one answer, right? And Kenzo, you probably know this. So in football, in soccer or whatever, there's a thing that strikers do where, like when you're one-on-one with the goalkeeper, right?
Yes.
And you knock the ball out of the goalkeeper's reach to go round him, right? So he dives on the floor and you've got the ball a foot past him or whatever. There's a thing that they do, when you take the shot, that you also leave a trailing leg on it, so that if the goalkeeper catches you, on that leg, then you get a penalty, right? And that's a tactic that I use all the time, on these guys, I leave a trailing leg so I can get a penalty, if they try and save it. Scotsman says fetal alcohol syndrome. That's a possibility, I suppose. Yeah. Hello to you. Anna Tank Ferret's here as well. I don't know if I shouted him out already. Yeah, I did. He said, "Hail to magnificent busts." Okay. So this is when I stepped in and I took my shot and I left my trailing leg. And he says, "Well, you clearly didn't look hard enough. God, I wish you people would be professional for once in your sad and miserable little lives. Also trying to damage the reputation of the Ripperverse because of ridiculous envy. Guess what? You failed. Not only is the Ripperverse still around, regardless of the ridiculous gossip you come up with for it, but more and more people are finding out that the products are not terrible, like you Ripper carpet retards cannot resist to try and say."
What I don't get is this wasn't even really a conversation about Ripper. But I see him come in all the time and make it about Ripper. And it's nobody mentioned him, dude.
He's definitely projecting.
So this is
Eric has programmed these fools to call it products.
That's the whole thing, yeah.
Well, in his eyes, it really are. That's all they are. Is just that's why mass produced,
bad product.
Yeah.
Yeah, not good. Cool. Okay, so this is his reply, just more spurgy on it, and all I said was there are no receipts, and showed that one mention that he had that wasn't even a negative, I don't think. He says you won't find any time I've actually responded to Ripper or EVS. That's the only time that he mentioned him, saying you'll never find me mentioning him, right?
Yeah.
So he comes in with this and presents receipts finally, right? And these are the receipts that he brings. There's 4 mentions, right, from over a year ago. The first one says media is not the same as shit. There are plenty of shit to sift through to get to mid and then to great. Not to mention, EVS also said in his review that it looked like July took criticisms from his ISOM review and corrected them in his other books. So does that too. That's saying, at most, if you just read this part instead of any of the context, it still says that it's mid and is improved from previously by...
Right? It's not even
mid is just middle of the road, isn't it? It's just...
Yeah. That's definitely that doesn't qualify as carping by definition either.
Yeah.
Saying it improved.
49% of stuff isn't even mid.
Mm-hmm.
That's math.
And you're allowed to like stuff, Craig. You know, no one's telling you. I like shit movies. I like shit, but
right?
You know, no one's allowed. No one can take that away from you, bruv. You know, you're the one that's projecting out here. No one, and it's not just about the products either. You know, we're allowed to criticize. We're allowed to have a fucking opinion, man. You know, even if we have been talking about Ripper, who the fuck cares? You know what I mean? It don't.
I think it's one thing if you're going out of your way to like mess and harass, like mess with and harass somebody over comic books and stuff like that. That's one thing. But just saying, meh.
Yeah,
I think this is shit.
Yeah, that's my issue with them, Piper. It's like I said, no one can take away the fact that you like these books or stories or character or whatever. You know, it's just the way these clowns act. That's the issue I have with them, more than the actual products. It's more the fan base. They're the issue, you know. And I'm not just a fan of how Ripper, you know, started off saying how I hate the Hollywood fucking scumbags and the lesbians writing comic books, and then he went out and employed a bunch of fucking people that make shit Hollywood movies and a bunch of lesbians and fucking weirdos to make his comic books. And you know, like you're allowed to criticize that. That's what the internet's for. But like, that's not trying to discredit the fucking Ripperverse or trying to fucking mess with his business.
Yeah, exactly.
They remind me of like Raylos from back in the day.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Just obsessively like. Okay, so that first comment is a mid comment. Like I think we all agree on that. This next one says more honest artwork in this one piece than in the whole book of Isom. Okay, so in isolation, that's negative in isolation, and like with no context.
Yeah.
So he says here, "Let's go, people! This should have hit Isom numbers by now." That's not negative at all. In fact, it's saying that's like saying this book should be making the huge numbers like Isom did. This is actually
a
positive.
Yeah, that's
it's an example.
Isom 1 and 2 numbers, you know, because Isom 3 certainly didn't make Isom numbers. Sorry, that's being negative, man. It's projecting.
And then he also says in the fourth one, he says, "Why I said Horseman and not Isom 3, lol." Horseman. So in isolation, with no context, that
he found a whopping 4 times that Isom was mentioned, and 2 were fairly positive, and 2 were not all that negative.
Yeah, there's nothing there in it, like
yeah,
and he doesn't know that he just reacted just immediately, didn't read them, didn't look at any of the context, just emotionally reacted. Which is when I said, do you always immediately emotionally react and type the first gibberish that comes to mind, or did you actually plan to sound this retarded? And then Tailend himself comes in and provides the context with the completed screenshots in it, and every one of them is basically what we said that they were going to be. That one of them he was actually sticking up for Eric, that he said Adam Miller's book should have sold more, like Isom. He agreed that number 3 is like a negative one, and that he thinks Horseman's better than Isom is still like a compliment to the Ripperverse, ain't it? Like,
that was incredibly.
It's really stupid. And I said, I saw all that context when I did my search. Our friend, over emotional fan, obviously didn't look hard enough. God, I wish this person would be professional for once in his sad and miserable life. I got carried away then with the quote in here, man. Like, I should have just left it here. And after I called him over emotional fan, I realized that emotionally heightened fan is a better name because it also like rhymes with lightened and it heightened like so he says, over emotional indeed. You people are practically sexually getting off on carping, and you cope by pretending people are upset over the complete nonsense you will continue to do. Yeah, I would explain how cause and effect works, but that's like explaining to you all how projection works. None of you listen. I am desperately listening. I just don't understand. Like whatever it is.
We don't hear you, Craig. Don't know what you're saying, bud.
Now, why is he bringing sex into it? Like,
I don't know.
These guys are all gooning over YouTube. Apparently, that's what they're.
Sturgis, I've heard him say many times about how much pussy he gets, and I have no reason to disbelieve him. And I'm sure Craig is.
Hello to you. Stray Bean says I call him enlightened fuckface.
His name's Greg.
Tank Ferret says Ripperverse and my dog have something in common. They both shit on time. Alright, so I said to that. Also, notice this is a thing that both him and
he sounds mad.
Just do. He does sound mad. They quote tweet everything and it like never just reply. Everything's a quote tweet.
If you reply to them normally, they will ignore it. You have to quote tweet them to reply in order to get a conversation.
It doesn't make any sense. Like it makes following the conversation so much harder in it. Like, and really annoying that when you get to the start of the conversation and you want to go back, you have to go through like 50 pages of like scrolling.
I think they do that on purpose because they know in context they sound stupid as hell. So they keep trying to pull the person out of context to try and sound smart.
And to be in front of their guys, I mean, like they think
to call for help, which didn't seem to work. Yep.
I didn't actually read that out, did I? I said to him, read what you just wrote back to yourself and tell me with a straight face that that's not an emotional overreaction. Yeah. And he said, no, and I'm tired of the immature attitudes I get from people like you. I try to be reasonable. You all interpret it as something else because you're a bunch of idiots. Remember, he interjected himself into Dojo Kun's tweet, like promoting comic books or whatever, just straight in on the attack.
Yep.
And
he's the one that immediately associated it with sex for some reason.
Yes.
Which is really strange to do. I want to point out where he says, and I'm tired of that. Tired is a feeling. Like, so he is confirming there that he does react emotionally. He doesn't know that he agrees, like, but he does. Tree Goblins here again. Hello, comrade. Welcome. So yeah, we're still on Enlightened Fan at the moment. Okay, I understand now your reactions are emotional and you're just giving justifications for why you feel that way. That's what I just said.
I mean, yeah.
And then I quote tweeted him with the ice I'm crying in it because he's emotionally reacting because he's crying, right? And I chose to do ice I'm crying instead of someone else crying because he's a big Ripperverse guy in it, like obviously. If he was called,
made it about Ripperverse, like he came in and made it about.
Yes.
if he was the guy Spider-Man fan, this would have been Spider-Man crying in it. Like that's how jokes work.
He likes to make it about either Rippaverse or Comicsgate.
Hi, RJ.
And if you're, disparaging Rippaverse in any way, then obviously you must be Comicsgate or working on behalf of Comicsgate. He told me that I'm platform degenerates.
You do?
Yeah, apparently so. Yes, I platform degenerates.
No way.
Yes. And it was something with mint salad or something, and piss pornography. Yeah.
Both of these guys, Enlightened Fan and Sturgis, I think that in their minds, right, they're doing like some kind of Pacific Rim giant kaiju battles, like where they're fighting on the ground, like at the air, and we're on the other side fighting the air, and then up in the sky, like Eric July and EVS are fighting each other, like that we're like controlling them like from down below. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like they think that we're fighting for someone else, like because they are like it's
they can't grasp somebody just being there going, wow, what a retarded thing I found on my fucking feed today.
Oh look, I found it. Carry on, sorry.
The only reason that I interjected that this caught my attention in the first place is because I saw a dictionary definition of the word carping, and everybody knows that I love like etymology or whatever. It's like one of my favorite things. So obviously it caught my attention, and then I saw that it was just like butting in and accusing Tail End Studios of something they wasn't guilty of, like
of something that was provably false. Yeah.
So that brings us to here. The tweet that Sturgis said started it all. This isn't the tweet that started it all. The Dojo Cohen tweet is the one that started it all. All right, so that means here we are back at the video, and I know I edited it down to 13 minutes. We've done 31 seconds so far, but that one needed the most like to understand.
We had to address
that there was
it needed context.
It doesn't come up too much.
I can't speak to Craig anymore, and it does. I'm saddened somewhat.
Okay, so let's carry on. Also, I suppose before we do carry on, should once again remind people, get your refunds. Like I know there's people who are here right now in the chat, like who are backers who haven't claimed their refunds. And even if you don't want your refund, please reply to me so I can include you on the list. Like because we have to get to 219 by the end. At the end, it's going to be like fucking Predator. Like I'm going to be hunting people down, like to get them their money. All right, let's get back to the video. 31 seconds in, let's go.
But whenever I seem to have some sort of rebuttal to literally anything any of these guys say, it's I'm the one that's supposed to be. I'm supposed to be the nice one. Even after all the nonsense these guys have pulled with me, there are people on the other side of this whole indie space who are okay with doxing my full name on the internet. They're okay with the fact that my family has been doxed before on the internet. They're okay with all of these things. They're okay with threatening to dox me on a regular basis. But the moment I push back, any sort of pushback, I'm supposed to be nice about it. I'm supposed to sit there and take all the vitriol from these clowns on a regular basis. And yet, for some reason, they can't.
Hey, so
when the hell did we do any of that? Sorry.
I am okay with all of that, but I didn't participate in any of it.
I didn't do any of that.
What I would point out at this point is that when so the last time that we talked about Sturgis on the show was this video here, which if you search for Renown Zero is the second result. Right?
Oh shit.
Renown Zero, a martyr.
We were sticking up for him in that video.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Wow. We're the nice guys.
You know, people.
Sorry.
Wow, Sturgis.
You're absolutely right.
Good job, buddy.
Not only did we stick up for him, like it was against people on our side, like that called out bad behavior on our side, which just the last time we done a stream when we was reacting to Liam's thing, same issue. That's why people why he doesn't like me, because I called out bad behavior on our side, like that I always do that. Like
I will stick to my principles no matter what.
Oh wait, we had
Sturgis.
We had mint salad on that episode too.
We had mint salad on that episode, yeah.
Review platform degeneracy, bud.
Yeah. Well, if she had a sister, it would be all right. Apparently, eh? Like,
no. That's why Craig blocked me. Don't ask any bait questions.
That's why we call them the Super Soaker Sisters.
No, making a stimulated sensual video in your underwear with a sibling is okay. It's fine. Very Christian.
Yeah.
Like I definitely would. Definitely.
Oh, Katie Did's here. Hello. Greetings, comrade. She says, "Oh, I like this new setup." Yeah. It's from a different thing. I made a whole new show to do, and then threw it in the bin, and just took this element out of it, like, because I like it. All right, so back to Sturgis saying, like, did we have anything else to say? I can't remember what he was saying.
Why are you quiet, bud?
He said, we're evil and we did all these things to him, and he's not going to be a good guy. He's building an origin story.
All I've done is make a cartoon of him. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, it's only like a few seconds long, like, and it's got his own voice in. But yeah, so he was woe with me and it, like, about all the terrible things that we've done, which we haven't done. But it is true that we have, like, mocked him a whole bunch on the show. Like,
no, never.
I mean, but that's
the most recent time we was defending him, like, against Chris Bacon. Like, I love this bacon cross thing. One of my favorite like little thumbnail jokes. Yeah, like we do talk about him on the show. Like, and he's never responded before. He's never responded to us before, apart from in that time we defended him before the show. Someone was like saying something, and he said, "Oh no, I think he's defending me." So it wasn't talking to me, but like he acknowledged that I existed in that moment. Other than that, he's never replied until now. When with my training,
handle criticism, they can't handle any sort of pushback. They always have to resort to insults, and that's literally all they have left. There's no rebuttals to literally anything I ever say to these guys, and that's about it on the intro here. So we're going to start with this tweet coming from Kami Mark, where he decides that he's going to put a drawing of ISOM crying, even though literally ISOM #1 made $3.7 million, the biggest pre-order campaign that has been put out there. Meanwhile, just recently he had a book that didn't fulfill. He took money from backers and then had to refund said backers because he had to take his own money. Realize this. He had to take his own money to refund people, not the money he originally collected for the campaign to refund people. No, he had to pull his own money out of his own pocket. And this is something that people literally slide right over over.
They do slide right over it. It's not true. Like, you just made that
Yeah.
up.
Why is he pocket watching?
Well,
He's literally talking about money in pockets. You know, that's pocket watching, bud.
Yep.
But yeah, it's not even true. Like, I don't know where he even got that from. Like, says that he doesn't like watch any of the stuff. Maybe that's true because he doesn't know.
Yeah.
Well, right. So he's trying to say that you spent the money or something, and then you have to pay it back with your own money. And
I think it's trying to make it sound like everybody got mad and made you start refunding them out of your pocket or something.
Who cares where the money's coming from as long as they get refunded?
Yeah.
Well,
I like how he
said
crowdfunded at first and then had to change it to pre-order.
I like that part, yeah.
Yeah.
He says that in that part, he said that it's the biggest crowdfunded, pre-order campaign ever or whatever.
Yep.
Holy shit. Thank you very much.
Your own money to refund money? Scandalous.
Ian So Forth for 50 Great British Pounds says, your own money to refund money? Scandalous. It's not even true. That's the thing. Like, I don't have $12,000 just spare. Do you know what I mean? It's obviously the same money. Like, I've never had that much money in my life. Like,
you're not broke.
And I made a whole point. Sorry. Thank you.
Thank you,
I'll
Ian.
humble myself further. Like, I glossed past that like it was nothing. £50 is huge. Like, especially during this time when I'm paying thousands of dollars out. Like, I'm truly grateful. Thank you. Yeah, it's not true that I'm paying it out of my own money because I don't have anywhere near that kind of money. I'm one of Sturgis's brokies or whatever, and that's the whole point. That's why I was crowdfunding in the first place. Vasson says Mark is a genuine working class man. He's drinking from a champagne glass and doesn't even have his pinky finger up. It's like my Inglorious Bastards. See, that's how they know, like, that I'm not one of them when I'm at the swanky bar or whatever. Tree Goblin says, redistribute that money now. See, like, the jokes are just perfect, and how could I not do the great refund campaign? It writes itself. Yeah, so like I said, already $5,000 accounted for. But I want to speak to everyone, get every penny resolved. Let's get back to this.
That he had to take his own money, not the original money that he got for the campaign, to refund people, which is sleazy within itself. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he's funded campaigns or put out books before his most recent book. It's the fact that he has to take his own money, not the original money he received for the campaign, to refund people. And I think it's sleazy as all hell. And this is the reason the indie space is so trash right now.
That's why it's so trash, like, because of people refunding, like, the customers. Like,
when they technically don't have to because it was crowdfunding. Why is that sleazy?
Because you got to
why
use
the hell is that sleazy?
Money. If the people don't back the same money they gave you, it's sleazy.
Well, even the idea. So I did make this very clear, like on when Bancroft was here, that everybody knows. Put the money in a separate account, like. That's a whole thing. Like, everyone should do that. We mocked everyone for not doing that when they failed. So obviously I did that. But even then, the money is just ones and zeros. Like, it's not even real money. Like, even if it was in my main account with all my money going through, do you know what I mean? Like, it's never the same money. Like, that's retarded. So hang on. I wanted to get back to this. Tree Goblin said Sturgis sounds like Frog Tony, and when I was watching Frog Tony EFAP this stream, I kept getting them confused, like from their voices. Like I agree with this statement.
I don't. Tony sounds more like Kermit the Frog, whereas Sturgis sounds like someone with a deep voice but going through a high-pitched voice changer. If that makes sense. Yeah.
Stray Beans asks, so he's lying through his teeth? Yes.
And through his beard. And through his beard.
This is hurtful.
But that was my whole thing about him in the first place, and me engaging him, was the fact that he just makes shit up. Like, like, just pulls it out of his ass.
Mm-hmm.
But what I like is that his problem is refunding with my own money. So now that he knows that it's not my own money, everything's fine, I assume. Like, because that's the only thing that is.
Because you've got individuals like this taking people's money, not putting it to the side like a normal human being would, who's taking money for a project, not fulfilling said project, and then you have to take your own money to refund the people that you took money from that you didn't deliver product to.
What?
I'm not a normal human
people
being.
would? What the fuck is he on? Oh my god.
You're supposed to keep that money to the side, bro.
Yeah, like he did.
Which is what I did, so he should be fine.
Yeah, like exactly like he did.
I didn't include it in this slideshow because it was long already. But it does come up, sort of. I'll say
so.
It there.
I literally go on to say, you have a book you couldn't fulfill. You're an absolute joke. You have no legs to stand on about any indie book.
Have no legs.
Okay. Yeah. So, for me, this way of saying it is wrong. Like, I did some Googling.
You haven't legs done.
It seems that in America,
that's
acceptable, what he just said. But I agree that it should be... where is the slideshow? Jesus Christ. Oh, it's because it looks like YouTube. I didn't even realize that was it already. Okay, so I said to him, thank you for your feedback, because... there is no criticism, only feedback.
Yes.
I said, can you please steelman this final point? Even after fixing your mixed syntax, my IQ is too room temperature to understand what you're trying to say. Because it sounds to me like that he is saying... Next. Oh,
You have no legs to stand on.
I thought he was using that wrong too, but
it seems wrong to me. But Google understood it when I Googled it, so I'll concede. Like, don't have to be right about everything. Like, but so this is the part that I was saying where I didn't include it in the slideshow, but there was one of his fans in one of his quote retweets or whatever said, "Oh, why is it what's so hard to understand?" And I asked them, no, this person was saying they'll do anything to not admit that they were wrong or something like that. So then I said to that person, like, oh, if a campaign is late, like, you've reached the self-imposed deadline, what should you do? And then she said, like, oh, well, first of all, you should apologize to the backers. You should work really hard to get it finished. And you should, like, learn lessons for next time. Like, next time, choose a more appropriate date. And it's like, yeah. So you agree with me? Like, I don't understand, like, what you're crying about. Like,
what are you crying?
It's like exact. Sure, I'm not finishing the book because I don't have time. Like, I've but everything else like is exactly the same. So it did say to go back to the video. Let's go back.
And because you're obviously too stupid to realize what I said, or you're just being a troll, as you typically are, it's funny that you could sit up on your channel, talk all this crap about myself and other people in the indie space. Meanwhile, this is what's happened to you recently, and as soon as I take a small jab at you, now you got all your little sycophants coming at me as usual. Not that I really care, because I can obviously hold my own, and none of this really affects me.
It doesn't affect him so hard he had to make a video about it.
I don't have any sycophants, that's for sure. Like I encourage everyone to be like mean and critical, like, because I can't see where I'm stupid.
He keeps making the statement like being in the indie space. Yeah. So like
compared to me, he's new. He is like brand spanking new.
I'm saying, so like he's in the indie space now. So to be in the indie space, obviously you just have to be a backer, right? And be in the community, and you don't have to actually indie creator yourself to be in the indie space. Okay.
Apparently you're in the indie space if you have the right opinions and nothing else going for you.
You're just standing there with no legs to stand on.
That's not the video. That's a picture of the video. Where's the video?
Oh, where's your book?
Oh, yeah. So, I just wanted to. Before we get to that part, like, I wanted to say that this image is from a series of images that I made, like, here's the Will Smith as ISOM, and then there's also like this Brie Larson Yaira, which is the one that I made first, like, is the reason why I've done all the others. And it's really good. Like, I really like it. Like, I like this style. Maybe I would consider making a book like this, like, in the future. I don't know. I'm open to ideas.
That would be pretty funny.
It was meant to be a death.
Yeah, that's it. This was for the Yaira launch. That shows you how long ago it was. Yaira 1. Here's Alpha Core, like, as well.
I almost forgot about that one.
Solari, save us.
Yeah, I like this one a lot. But the worst casting of them all is this one that we made for Blood Ruth. Like, they would hate that so much, like, even more than Brie Larson as Yaira.
Or Zendaya. Could be Blood Ruth. She and everything.
Tree Goblin says
remake all of them
like as fans.
Remake all of them, and they're all just Pedro.
Oh, this is a good point that Blackwood is pulling us back to. That he said that he can hold his own, like, against sycophants that we don't have. But he can't. Like, he's just constantly getting owned all over the place by everyone. Like,
I was gonna say he can't, because he eventually had to try and call for backup, and it didn't work.
I'm still a fan of Sturgis.
Yeah, well,
even though his picture on the screen is smaller than yours, Mark, he has bigger screen presence from that smaller box than you do in your big one.
It does, yeah, and a lot less sound issues also.
He's more. I just wish
you seem to have a lot of opinions about any comic.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. I was just saying. I wish you guys would just be a bit more professional.
Yeah, for once in our sad, meaningless lives, or whatever he said. All right, here we go.
Not that I really care, because I can obviously hold my own, and none of this really affects me. Oh, where's your book? You seem to have a lot of opinions about indie comics for someone who's never even made a book, let alone fulfilled one. This is the same type of deflection argument that people make when you take a movie trailer and you criticize the movie trailer. Oh, because you didn't make a movie, or even if you criticize a video game trailer, oh, you didn't make a video game, so you have no reason to have opinions on this. That's not how this works. But someone
Any opinion on that, Piper?
Deflection. I would not have made that statement if he hadn't said what he said. That's his own logic being used at him, but when I do it, it's deflection. So what does that mean when he says it? No legs to stand on because Mark didn't. Mark had to refund a book. He has no legs to stand on about indie books or some shit. I'm like,
no. Let me clarify a nuance. He said that I never fulfilled a book. Like he said, you have a book that you can't fulfill. He didn't say that I cancelled it or that I refunded it. Like, that I couldn't fulfill. He was saying if you haven't fulfilled a book, then you haven't got a leg to stand on.
Yeah, which
so your point still stands.
Right, according to him, would be deflection. Yeah, I couldn't remember the exact tweet. In his words, that would be deflection. So I asked it right back at him, and she's so mean.
And you will see this multiple times in the video.
Yes,
that he'll attack us for things, and then in the next breath, like support someone else for the same things.
Yep.
Like,
he's just a talking contradiction, and that's why he's an LOL cow. And that is what makes him so fucking funny.
He's not. I wish everyone would stop saying
no legs.
He's a LOL cow. It hasn't been confirmed. It's not true.
Oh, Kiwi Farms hasn't gotten back to us yet. That's
no, it's not.
Nobody's heard of him.
He hasn't achieved the status yet. He hasn't got the certificate.
Not official.
No, I wish everyone would stop saying that.
All right.
Trying to sit there and put out this meme about ISOM, even though it's the biggest pre-ordered campaign in recent years, and it's based on a company that you like to trash on all the time, that's made more money than most people in the indie space.
I love that, like, the amount of money that it's made is like a reason that we shouldn't attack it or something. Like, Superman makes way more money. That doesn't
seem to work when it's the mainstream. It only works when it's Rippaverse.
He's pocket watching.
Yep.
He loves pocket watching. And one of the reasons why we are critical of the Rippaverse is because they, Eric July and the Friday Night Tights guys built their careers on being critical about other people's work in it. Like,
exactly.
So they're absolutely free game to be critical of their work. Like,
I just do it. I just do it because I'm a racist and I'm jealous of his success.
I don't even really do it. I'm just as critical about any of his stuff as I'm critical about anybody else's stuff.
But we haven't done a Ripper video for like a year or something. We've done a couple of Sturgises, when he attacked Nina Infinity. That's one. But all right, let's keep going.
Because there are other creators that have made a lot more, but for some reason this is the one these clowns like to focus on quite a bit, simply for, I don't know, being successful and having actual fans. And then for some reason there's always seems to be a conspiracy theory like every other week as to how the company has made as much money as it has, even though it's just marketing. It's all it really is. It's even though it's just marketing. It's all it really is. It's not.
He confirmed then that the Rippaverse is just marketing. That It's not storytelling or anything like that. It's just marketing. That's all it is.
It's not good books. It's just marketing.
Culture war bonds.
Just let that
clip that and just have that as like a very small thing you just post as a reply.
Dylan Corp asks, did Friday Night Tights ever do a review of ISOM, or are they still silent since they're homies? As far as I know, the second one, I haven't seen anything like that.
I think Gary once on the real BBC was getting super chatted and sort of pressured into, oh, how come you haven't talked about ISOM? And he said, look, no, ISOM is he said it's an average comic book.
Yeah, from his friend, like that's quite a dig or something. Well, Eric will have certainly seen it that way.
Yeah, he just said it's it's not the best comic book in the world. It's not the worst comic book in the world. It's just an average comic book.
It's mostly marketing.
Mm-hmm.
When are we up to? Video, I think, still.
You go right ahead and do that. Go F yourself, you grotesque blob of hairy, smelly slime.
This part's not about us. Like, I just like hearing him say that. And look at him not being affected.
Okay. No, it's very not affected.
It always comes from people who never show their face. That's why their opinions are invalid to me. So many butthurt losers in the comments, all fat, overweight, out of shape individuals who hide their face. Every single time, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, the shirts that sell out the most from EVS are...
So, we normally have our faces. I've still got my face out. Like, and I'm definitely not fat and overweight. Like,
I have a face.
A thin person. I've seen Kenzo in real life. He's a thin he's a knobbly person.
I get taken for heroin addicts at bus stops. People think I'm homeless.
I don't know if it's gonna mess up the stream or not if I do this, but like I don't think I could be considered fat. Actually, my doctors are pissed off because I'm dropping underweight, but
well, maybe you got a fat ass. I don't know. Like, but certainly I wouldn't put you in the overweight, out of shape individual category. Like, who doesn't show their face.
You just don't work out.
Yeah.
And you don't get pussy.
I don't want any though. I'm good. I'm an incel, I guess. No, I mean not incel.
A volcel.
Yeah. Yeah, the opposite of one of those, I guess.
Femcel.
Femcel, that's one. Sure.
Femcel. That's for getting dick, I thought.
I don't know. Well, I'm sure Sturgis will enlighten us. He seems to be an expert on things he doesn't know about.
Gets loads of pussy all the time.
Right.
3XL and 4XL. Once again, something he's admitted himself on camera on live streams. There are plenty of clips out there.
Okay, so it's coming up to me now.
When it comes to full and filled, you've definitely got me beat. Congratulations. You can pull up an image that I posted myself. It's not exactly an own, by the way.
Oh.
He doesn't get it.
Not exactly an own.
He does not get it.
Because I told you that the bottom, what is it, the bottom line? I said, just like your rate of fulfillment.
Oh.
I have a low.
Did you see that little face that he done then? Like, I think he like retroactively got the joke.
Because I told you that bottom, what is it, the bottom line? I said, just like your rate of fulfillment. Because I have a low bar, just like your rate of fulfillment. By the way, Jabba the Cuck is a fat motherfucker himself, so he really can't be talking about anybody.
Moving right along. Yeah, I think he finally got the dunk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right. At the end. The chat's really small, like it's annoying. Yeah, he seems to think that the own here is that I found an old picture of him I just searched on Twitter for the word Sturgis and fat, and it was the first image that came up. The the insult here is in the excellent wordplay, like around fulfillment and fulfilled, like and saying you're full and you're filled, like
Sturgis, you're fat. I don't know if you noticed, but you keep posting proof that you're fat.
He just works out. He works out a lot. 5 times.
Works out McDonald's.
At least an hour every day. Sometimes an hour and a half straight after work. 5 times a day.
Gotta change his routine, man. Do some crunches.
It doesn't seem to be working. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's funny that he just like attacked Jabba, like calling him fat. I suspect Jabba is fat as well, like, but we don't know.
I suspect he doesn't care though.
Sadman says months in the gym, bud. Well, we saw some videos this week of him lifting his dumbbells or whatever.
The little girl weights?
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know. Not a joke?
Oh
my god.
No, I think that was him being serious, like showing us the hundreds of pounds that he can lift. What? So in this,
oh my god.
no, it does claim to be able to lift hundreds of pounds, like, and I know that because I had to go and convert it, like, to find out, like, how much that really was. Go on, sorry, Kansan, I'm speaking all over.
He's a mighty specimen, and I think you need to respect him more.
Uh-huh. Yeah. When I done
I'm
this
just jealous of his boobs, clearly. Like,
no, I've seen his boobs. Like,
I've seen his boobs.
It's not something to be jealous of. Don't worry about that.
And he knows. He knows the moves as well. We've watched the video where he gave us the sexual pointers.
Uh-huh. I learned a lot of lessons from Renan Zero on that day of how to do cunnilingus like this.
Yes.
Yeah. So when I done this tweet, like I made a fat joke, expecting him to come back with a, "Oh, I'm stronger than you." Like that's one of his default like responses. I mean.
Yeah,
I was hoping that he was. I was hoping that he was going to say that line about being able to lift hundreds of pounds, so that I could say, "Yeah, when you walk around," or something like that. Like, but he never like presented me that opportunity. But I look at his body. I could fit inside his body. Like and wear him as like a fat suit, and like.
I think all 3 of us could at the same time.
It'd be pretty uncomfortable for us.
Yeah, it'd be a little tight around the chest area, but I think all 3 of us could do fit in the same time. Yeah.
We'd have to take. Only one of us would be allowed to breathe, like at a time. Like we'd have to. Take it in
we're just gonna have to poke a lot more air holes.
Oh, hang on. We're in StreamYard, aren't we? So I can make it bigger. I can just zoom in and stuff. I was thinking that we were still in OBS, like, and I had to worry about where everything lines up and things.
Sandman does point out that somewhere in that thread, somebody did make the joke of saying he lifts buckets of KFC to his face. I remember that. I can't remember who said it.
Uh-huh. All right, let's keep going.
Yeah, so congrats. You got me with a photo from 2-3 years ago that I posted myself. Whatever will I do? It still doesn't change that you're a failure for filling a comic book or building a YouTube audience. As you sit there and think you're going to build an audience by constantly talking crap about other creators, it clearly isn't working well for you. You can't even break 1,000 subs.
Which is definitely not what Sturgis is doing. Totally. It's totally, he's doing something totally different here.
No. So for the first thing that I have to point out is I have 1,800 subs. Like he didn't even take the time to look how many subscribers I have. Just made it up. On the top.
That's all he does is make shit up.
You can't break 1,000 subs, bud.
I can't break 2,000. Fuck me. I've been trying to do that for like 3 years or something. It's just a lack of consistency. Unlike Sturgis, who uploads a video every 2 days because he doesn't have a life.
And he's got plenty of tweets to read out loud of his.
The Crooked Painter says, of course he's strong. Sucking off Eric July all day will do that. So much protein.
Bruh.
Yeah, he did. I couldn't believe it when I saw how long it was. But I thought that we would get like a light sprinkle of a mention or whatever, because there's a lot of like other drama going on. But when I clicked in the first second, like my ISOM picture was there to all of like the ISOM fans. Brilliant. Yeah, so he said about making videos critical of other people in the indie space. So let's have a look like at how much we actually do that.
Like, I think his fan base is called
there's a Sturgis video.
Oh look,
there's a Sturgis one where we defended him.
The Sturgimania.
I think that's what his fan base is called.
There's one with the Super Slicker Sisters.
Yeah, of course.
There's a whole bunch in the Matthew Burdick saga. This week has really reminded me of the Matthew Burdick times. Just people who can't resist like replying.
Yeah.
Like so easy to like trigger them.
Craig is a Matthew Burdick in training.
There's a Sturgis one.
Pardon?
With tractors.
Who's in charge?
Matractors.
Yeah.
That's when
that's an Eric July one. Pointing out the hypocrisy of Gail El Tayyib and Mark Brooks, and then the Riley and Eric situation.
Oh yeah.
But when you talk shit on Erwick,
I'm looking for Irish pictures. We're gonna make a book like this. Oh, I spazzed a little bit last time. All right, let's get back. Is everyone here? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Good.
Yeah.
Amish Sturgis is the best Sturgis.
You with Sturgis on what?
I said Amish Sturgis is the best Sturgis.
Yes, it is. I like to think of like a council of Sturgises. Like Amish Sturgis is definitely one of them. And obviously mixed race dreadlocked Sturgis is one of them as well.
I miss the Sturgis that like couldn't say any bad words or gun or anything and had to say like baby words.
Yeah, now Sturgis is angry after all of this time on the internet. Like now he says words like freaking crap. Like he's really going on these guys.
He's fulfilled multiple comics, kiddo. Sturgis, a word you don't know anything about because you just repeat everything you're told because you're a literal NPC.
Piper, you're not an NPC, are you?
Oh shit. I'm a glitched out one then, like hella glitch. I was explaining Sturgis a long time ago. Now, granted, I completely forgot because I just don't give a shit. But Sturgis is easier to write than anything else, and I'm freaking being nice, not using his actual name because that's mean. You know, like that's to me. I'm not gonna do that. But so Sturgis is the easiest thing to write.
It is true that I have heard more than one explanation for the origin of the name Sturgis. So I'm going to take this opportunity to show everyone the moment so there's no like question about it.
What are you talking about? That's his name.
Oh, Sandman says he said horror on a recent video. God damn.
Is the clip. Oh, here's turned into a real bad boy. This is just a couple of seconds of this. Don't need to listen long.
Now, thank you very much. Thank you, Rippaverse.
I can't remember his name. It's like Renown Zero.
Can we call him? Can we call him Sturgis? He looks like a Sturgis to me.
A Sturgis.
Thank you, Sturgis. I appreciate that. Thank you for letting me know.
Person to ever call it. You can't build a channel just attacking people. That's outrageous. Like, this is his channel, which is.
He just says stuff like
just
right out of his ass. Like,
not like they're all attacking people.
No, this is just criticism, man. You guys, this is just criticism. You guys are EVS's useful idiots and have been sent to attack people on his behalf. That's the difference.
Yeah, because we're part of the Comicsgate Street team.
Yeah, or whatever.
Exactly.
But that's beside the point. So desperate for YouTube clout, he milks himself. Yes, I'm the one that's desperate for YouTube clout, yet you guys are always talking about me. Yet I can go off and talk about something completely different and get way more views.
All right, so let's fact check that. And like, we was just on his channel. Like I said, these yellow and black ones are the attacky ones. This probably one that's going to be an attack. The Minecraft 95 views. Like, he's definitely not getting more views like from these other subjects. Like 154 when he's talking about PlayStation. Like, people are only interested in seeing him attack people with his incredibly bad takes. Like, that's why people watch him.
exactly. That's why
Locals don't grow an audience
himself.
or trend upwards. I have an actual audience that watches
He's wrong.
me when I do literally anything. Make a video or play video games. Literally, my comment section is full of people that have been subscribed for years, have been members for years, have watched me for years, have watched me live stream for years. So
4 years? Where have I heard that
4
before?
years.
Like, that's,
Wait. He's been doing this. He's been doing it for 16 years.
He's been doing it for 16 years, and he's pulling
16 years, bud.
he's pulling like 16 views. Is it?
Remember the ones with the action figures having sex with each other? Them.
Oh God.
Yeah.
That's where his core audience came from.
That's when I knew I was a fan. That's the moment.
Sandman says he always will hinge on one video that got views that isn't about the Rippaverse. It's an autism thing.
Yeah, but I think it's crazy is the fact that he was the first one to turn it to YouTube. When I was just like, bro, you're on your own logic. By your own logic, you don't get to say anything about indie comics. And then he's like, oh yeah, I'm big on YouTube.
This is the typical kind of deflection that people do, like when you criticize a movie trailer. Like, what the fuck you on about that? Like, we was asking you about this. We just wanted you to steal, man. You have no legs to stand on. Whatever broken way that he said it.
Yeah.
Just sitting there with no legs.
Going off on sitting there with no.
So I have the evidence to prove that you're an idiot.
We don't need evidence to prove that we're idiots. It's self-evident.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my
You
other
literally have the
reply. It was
analytics
like
that
this
prove
entire
that you're an idiot.
conversation.
Why did you say sorry? Oh, he was talking.
Oh, I'm trying so hard not to get ahead. Because I'm like,
of course we're idiots. We're still here. Yeah.
Sandman says he didn't get 1K subs until the height of when actual fandom was Eric's biggest A-loggers. I helped make actual fandom. That was a bad move. No, it was a good move. It was a lot of fun, dunking on him or whatever. But
so here's a good dunk. I made it to 1K subscribers doing nothing, like no content. Suck it, Sturgis.
I think that Dale Keown got more subscribers than Sturgis by being asleep. Someone fact check those numbers, but I'm pretty sure he got to 1,000 because it monetized him. I'm sure that's a fact.
Now, granted, mine have dropped since then because people realized I not make content. I'm not a YouTuber.
Let's keep going.
I built a successful YouTube channel while working full time. Multiple channels leech off of my clout daily because you guys are so uninteresting. The only thing you can talk about is me. And then when you don't talk about me, nobody cares. Because I've seen channels that leech off of my content that do something else and get little to no people watching. Nobody chatting. Nothing.
So much.
You really should right here skip ahead to where he says nobody knows who he is.
Oh yeah, that he said
I can't
that
be in a
too,
locale. Nobody knows who I am.
Okay, so the things that I want to point out in this segment is he says multiple channels leech off of my clout daily. He believes that he has clout. That's a thing.
It's just part of what makes him locale.
People make fan art of the guy, me included. So.
Professional comic book artists draw him.
Yes. I wouldn't say I'm.
Yeah, he's kind of famous for somebody nobody's heard of. Yeah.
But only in a small circle that nobody cares about. Or whatever.
Yeah, Shane Davis drew him on a rat's body.
No, he said outside of our circle, nobody knows who he is. It's like, oh well.
Yeah,
buddy,
that's a tweet.
That
tweet's
just
from today,
confirms
I think.
everything I've been saying to him.
Oh. So he just said as well, that people who EFAP him are boring and rubbish and all of that stuff, that they only get views when they're talking about him, right? And that for me is more evidence that he is a lolcow.
Exactly.
There's all these channels that nobody watches, but then they're like, oh, they're gonna laugh at Sturgis. I'm definitely.
Oh, we're laughing, right? We're dunking on Sturgis.
That's
must have said something dumb again.
What he saying.
That's what
but
conversation ended up being
if
about.
you look on my channel, if we sort it by most popular, there's no Sturgis up here. There's one, all the way down here, and Near Infinity is more famous than Sturgis. That's why that's so.
So is Bob.
High.
Wow.
There is.
Look, even Matthew Burdick made it.
Sure, but nobody. The Sturgis is around. People don't watch if we don't talk about Sturgis.
Hope and see it as you try leeching off of my clout. You can't even define what a lolcow is because none of these guys can. None of these guys can actually define what this is. None of these guys can actually define what this is.
So, guys, Can any of you, for the audience, confine what a lolcow is?
Goodbye.
I
Well,
can give you examples of other lolcows. Maybe.
Uh-huh.
I think
Well-
I think like jarbos are like the low quality lolcows or the jarbos.
Yeah,
They're
I
still
think that
lolcows,
Sturgis
but
is. Yeah, he's definitely a jarbo. Like that's for sure.
Yeah, he's a jarbo.
So well, none of us can define what a lolcow is, right? Except we did a whole show on that subject here, where we was asking. Oh, I've gone too far.
Like I said, yeah, your lolcows, they're like your Chris Chan, you know, your Cyrax, DSP, you know.
Yeah, like there's a whole bunch of them. And we were asked, Kenzo, you was actually on this show because I looked at it earlier to grab a screen out of. And we was looking at organized chaos to see if he's a lolcow. The definition's right here on the thumbnail. Like it says
he's not a
person. It's a person or group laughed at for actions that they take despite not trying to be funny. They may try to take themselves seriously, but are often milked for laughs with or without their knowledge, which definitely applies to Sturgis.
Yeah, that's
so that's
how he
a
learned the word
definition for you.
oblivious.
Yeah, oblivious. That's
Yeah,
one
he
that he's
learned a
added
new
to
word.
his
Yeah.
vocabulary.
He had to go look it up first.
You're just trying to leech clout off of him.
Oh man.
I am, but he's got so much spare. He should redistribute it.
Yeah.
That's our clout.
Vasson says Mark has about as much mercy as a gulag guardsman when he's whipping Sturgio. And Hostman says organized chaos and Sturgis are two sides of the same coin.
No, organized chaos is the talented one. It's actual fandom that's the lolcow. Bob's the
and with that, I remember now that was a joke that we was making on the show and it trying to divide them, which reminded me again. And I even said then, "Oh, Bob's so much more handsome." Like, and I done that exact move again today, didn't I? On Sturgis trolling, bro. Yeah, but on this episode, so he says we can't define a lolcow. We did a whole episode about lolcows, right? And we even came up with our own. We even came up with our own way, like our own system of identifying lolcows in the wild area, that they have to meet these 7 criteria. Number 1 is they have to be self-important, like which definitely Sturgis is. Like he's the one who's got all the clout. Like you're the
I remember this episode. I remember this episode.
This is a long time ago. Like overestimated intelligence. Like that definitely applies to Sturgis. Like he has never been wrong, like in his own mind. Never admit fault. Exactly what I just said. Like he's never done that. Imaginary enemies. Like I don't know if he has any imaginary enemies. Like I think everyone that he doesn't like is not real. He does do that.
I think
he imagines Eric July having enemies that he doesn't have.
Yeah, we're all useful idiots on behalf of our frog daddy. Like that.
Oh yeah, we're working for the man.
That's imaginary enemies, man.
Yeah.
Hostman says it's a shame Sturgis insists on entering a battle of wits with Mark whilst unarmed.
No, but he does.
At least do research.
I'm just saying the fact that he declares anyone that comes in and criticizes him as working on behalf of someone else, that's imaginary enemy, surely.
Yeah.
No, I'll give you that. Like it wasn't Sturgis on this. That example earlier that I was looking at of enlightened fan like crowbarring himself into that situation, that's creating imaginary enemies. Like he was definitely doing imaginary enemies against Tail End Studios. We even looked at the context of the tweets and it like to prove that he was imaginary.
Yeah.
Okay, so combative, like is definitely combative. Like has no filter. Well, he doesn't swear
He's
so
working on
much.
that. Yeah, he's working on that though. He's starting to use more big boy words.
Pew pew.
He certainly doesn't stop himself from saying things that are stupid. Like so maybe
true. Yeah,
applies.
he
And
doesn't
then
even try to edit it out either.
no, he doesn't. And then finally, unintentionally funny, like which is definitely true. Like, he meets all of the criteria for the Sonic Shoe method of identifying lolcows.
There's like, I think I posted a Chris Chan video in response to your Sturgis comment. It was something. It was like him saying, "Oh, all of you guys projecting your homoerotic fantasies on me when actually you guys are the gay ones. I'm actually super straight. I have a girlfriend, rare." And it was like there's a Chris Chan video of him doing exactly the same thing. I am straight. I am definitely not gay. You guys are the ones. So yeah, he does have that, self-unaware,
exactly like
going on. Most definitely, but he's not a lolcow. I still refuse to. Definitely.
Robco guy says there's a body dysmorphia of some sort in there too. Sturgis thinks he's a Greek god, but that's definitely true. I believe
weird.
that also.
Guys. He works out 5 days.
That's all muscles.
That's all muscle.
Even
squishy,
like
floppy muscles.
This is projection. You're just fucking overweight.
I'm just jealous. That's all it is. Yeah. I wish I had Sturgis's body. I wish I had Eric's money.
I wish I had his beard.
Things. I wish I had Michelle Obama's dick.
Yeah.
Those things.
I wish I had Chris Chan's comic book writing ability. Yeah.
Did I read this already? Sandman says he definitely thinks that EVS pays people to hate on him.
He's so important.
You guys get paid, right? Did you get paid?
I'm sure the check's in the mail. I'm just waiting. Any day now.
I posted one benign comment on a Sturgis comment and got Enlightened Fan to give me a long screed about how I'm part of a group think of haters that plots in Discord servers or something. Yeah, these people are very paranoid.
I'm sure that was just a one-off. He doesn't normally do that sort of thing. Craig's a chill guy normally. He doesn't spurg out in multiple comment sections.
Can you believe that the 13-minute video we're only like 8 minutes through?
I can.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Remember, these are the same.
Imagine if it was 40 minutes. Like if we
went through the whole thing. Oh God.
Come on, man. Let him cook.
Because remember, CG is retarded. They're the same type of people that literally sat there and said that Eric July is a lolcow, even as he makes millions of dollars a year doing the thing he's always wanted to do, which was create comics. So
he's always wanted to do that.
Yes, they do actually.
My bad. I noticed at one point him trying to say that I say the same about Eric July, and I'm like, no, I don't. Eric July doesn't come over and give me give me the fucking content on a silver platter. I'm not gonna go fucking look for it.
Like I was so excited, like when he quote tweeted me this week, like for the first time, because I think I shared it in our DM room saying like, "Oh, it's happening," or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
the like 3 weeks ago or whatever, when we was like plotting the refund campaign launch or whatever, like we even like said about Sturgis, like how to get him. Funny stuff.
Yep.
So this part.
No, they don't. No, they don't. Let me know.
That's his rebuttal.
No, you don't.
But
No, you don't.
No, they don't.
No,
No, they don't. Yeah.
Yes, they do. Actually, no, they don't.
Oh, they don't.
No, they don't.
Wow.
Let me know when I have a Kiwi Farms thread. CG has a Kiwi Farms thread.
Oh,
I've seen
yeah.
Fraud Tony have a Kiwi Farms thread started. Let me know when I have an actual Kiwi Farms thread, bro. Because all the locals that are actually on YouTube have all had Kiwi Farms threads, but I don't.
I don't.
So here is Renowned Zero's Kiwi Farms thread. Like that definitely exists. It's a thing. Like you can check that yourself.
I don't go on there. I
Fostering
have no
grounds,
idea.
You have to
That's
be like
even better.
a member to see it.
No, but he meant Sturgis.
And
yeah, I'm not
today,
on the farms. That's great.
It says Sturgis in there as well. Like what was really fun for me though was to see him remaking this claim again today on Twitter that he doesn't have a thread on Kiwi Farms, and then our friend and fan was there, like telling him stuff. And right here at the bottom, this person, Mr. CH86, that's Enlightened Fan. Like, so he knows, like, they have this thread in it. Like, I saw, it's so obvious, like, the most obvious, like, exact same writing. Look, see, here's, like, the big capitals, like,
CH.
and everything. And
CH.
Like,
CH is Craig Holmes. This Enlightened Fan.
There you go. 86 will be the year. Good detective work, guys.
Oh my god!
Because they're hilariously oblivious.
Sorry, I saw that in the chat. I saw that in the chat, and it's killing me. Shit.
Caught him 4K, bud.
Hosmer says people who aren't locals have Kiwi Farms threads as well. Good point.
Well, they're watching, which creates a perpetual milk machine of a channel. Quote, Cope C, dude, the only reason I or anyone pays attention to you is to laugh at your complete lack of self-awareness. So you're literally sitting there, right? You're
standing.
A literal nobody who comes out of nowhere. I don't fucking know
nobody.
you, by the way.
You're fucking zero.
You come out of nowhere.
You're sitting there trying to defend Commie Mark, and then you're literally telling my audience that's probably going to be watching this video that the only reason they watch me is to laugh at my complete lack of self-awareness.
So he said then you're telling his audience that this is what they believe or whatever. But you were you quote retweeted him. You quote retweeted him to your audience, right? Like it only became you saying that to his audience when he quote tweeted you saying it, and now he's reading it to his audience. Same as how he showed crying Will Smith ice on to his audience. Like he never heard of Streisanding like in his life.
Nope. Shit, dude, I'm gonna have no voice by the end of this just from laughing too hard. I'm burning calories though, so that's.
I said no.
Yeah, this is his response.
Don't. It's hilarious that you actually think that. Most people that watch me do so because they want to watch me. My analytics don't lie, and neither do the names of my comments, in my comments sections and live streams.
Okay, so
my analytics said I'm cool.
You said that you don't have self-awareness. People only watch you because you don't have self-awareness, right? And his answer to that is no. at no point does he like just check. Like he does. It doesn't even say maybe like 1%. No, like they love him.
Nothing backing that up. Yeah, 0 things to back.
And the analytics don't say people who like it and people who are watching ironically. Like those aren't.
I was gonna say,
I haven't seen
that's
the filter
thing.
for that metric in analytics.
Analytics doesn't say why people are watching. He just kind of like backs up my claim.
Got no proof.
But for me, this is clear evidence of no self-awareness when presented with the idea you don't have self-awareness. At no point does he check like himself. Like he just goes no. Like
yeah.
I would say like that's the defining definition of being self-aware in it. Like that someone says something that you disagree with and you fact check it in your brain. Like
Dude, that whole conversation when I would pop on and check the new stuff, I was cackling like and getting weird looks all day. Because I would just burst out like, oh my god, he said that. Yeah.
It's ridiculous. It goes back to the N in the Sonichu method of no filter.
People watch me do so because they want to watch me.
People who hate watch still want to watch.
I watch him by choice.
Yeah. Me too. But to laugh at.
Yeah.
Analytics don't lie, and neither do the names of my comments, or in my comments, sections, and live streams. In all honesty, my brief experience with you has given me the strong impression that you don't even know what most of the words either of us are using actually mean, because nothing you said here refutes my statement in any way. Everything I said refutes your statements. You claim I don't have people that watch me that like me. I do. You claimed I'm a locale with 0 evidence to prove it. From the locales I actually know of, which are people like Drunken Peasants, Review Tech USA, DSP, Chris Chan of the like, my channel and personality is nothing like any of those.
Nothing.
I'm trending.
What?
He's nothing like Chris Chan.
Yeah, that's.
Still, again, he should have looked up the definition of a locale, and maybe he would have like saved himself some embarrassment, maybe a little bit.
He's more like Cyrax, Christian.
But bearded.
Yes. More.
I like that they don't trend upwards, because that's exactly how they trend upwards.
It's like there's a show called Lolcow Live or whatever, one of the biggest shows.
Podcast. That's the one that Matt Barr got thrown off of, right?
Yeah, that is. I mean, we are dunking on Sturgis here. Like, we have 12 people watching. Like, we're not like doing incredible numbers ourselves.
Trending upwards as I always have.
Oh, and he keeps saying that like he's refuting statements and debunking this and debunking that or whatever. But I haven't seen him actually.
Like, not.
Yeah, he hasn't presented any evidence of anything. Like, you know, his sources, trust me, bro.
Yeah, his sources. I said no. Like that's his.
No, he
refuted it. No. Like,
he said you didn't.
Yeah, he said he didn't, so I guess that's it. Yeah, I lost.
You didn't.
I'm wrong.
That's it.
Because he said
you didn't.
Oh, I missed the chance to show this one of when he said that about Kiwi Farms. No one outside of us know who he is.
Yeah, isn't that great? No one outside of our circle knows who he is, but we're clout farming him.
And my subs and my views are always going up.
Yeah. But he's definitely people only watch us to see him. Yeah.
When he says
Some
our
show.
small little circle, did he means Comicsgate, I guess, because we're all just anyone's Comicsgate who criticizes.
Who's not sucking his ass.
Well, they're all Ripper Carpers, regardless.
I'm a Ripper Carper, I think.
Who am I? Yeah, I love that part says who am I? But yeah, so after this entire conversation, he admits that he was lying about he was full of shit about all that stuff, and it's actually the other way around. He needs us, apparently, in order for anybody to know who he is. Nobody knows who he is but us, so he needs us.
Yeah, you're
and our clout.
Brother.
He has to. He needs to
all right, let me carry on.
Over my success, they're promoting your projects because according to your
this is your
according to your thing, you have this amazing Adventures of Piper, and you're a 15 years in XP, 15 years experience in all these different things. Yet you're not doing any of those things. You ain't promoting any of that crap to me. And guess what? I ain't participating in any of that crap you got to sell. So you can go miss me with that shit.
Miss with that shit.
Excuse me. I'm doing most of those things in between streaming. Like, yeah, what the fuck?
Oh, you mean the product
that on about?
Go on. Yeah, like had books for ages. Like he didn't know that you like all of the things that you've done. He doesn't know all of the things that I've done. Like the sort of recurring thing. Doesn't do any research at all. Like and you know, you have to do research. That's how you find like the cutting jokes. Like you have to know their thing to you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, man.
All right. Yeah, Piper's done better things, like so much.
The product that was creatively chosen.
Let's go back to this. This isn't about us, but you'll see why I'm showing it to you.
You can participating in any of that crap you got to sell. So you can go miss me with that shit. Oh, you mean the product that was creatively chosen to be printed this way? The product that was already proven with evidence that it was meant to be printed this way? Just like Graham Nolan's choice to use a certain font. You stay crying about a product you never bought that you're concern trolling over. Man, the video later is going to be a long one. We're already at 32 minutes, and I'm almost done. This...
Like the way that he said, and I'm almost done. That was like a real like newsman or something. Yeah, so he said, like... you stay crying about a product you never bought. Concern trolling. That's like, that's why he's attacking me. Like, he's crying about a product they never bought. Like, just concern trolling. Like, when it's, you know, this is what I'm saying. Like, as a huge hypocrite. Like, he does a thing, it's fine. We do a thing, it's evil.
That whole self-awareness thing, man.
Like I was saying this yesterday, that anytime that I criticize someone, like I use it as an opportunity to make myself better in it. Like I have to check, like before I say something to that person, that I'm not the same person. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
So
that's
sorry, just quickly. So we can only comment on the double page break thing in Bloodroof if we bought Bloodroof. Otherwise, we're concerned trolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
That's solid logic.
You can complain about getting a refund for Krishna Kid, even if you never bought it.
Yeah. And also, if you haven't fulfilled one book out of many books. You have no legs to stand on talking about indie comics, but if you haven't even attempted to make a book, you're good.
This is the point where I should have pulled up that ghosted campaign, the Rob Liefeld one, from like 8-10 years ago or whatever. Like the campaign that he never fulfilled. Like, so now has no legs to stand on in indie comics. It's dumb.
Meanwhile, Sturgis, I still have both my legs. They work really good.
When he said that no legs comment, my gut reaction, like the one that I would have said in the moment, because it's the first thing that came to mind, I wanted to say like, oh, but I'm in a wheelchair, Sturgis, or like something like that, you know, to instantly like undo it. But it wasn't good enough. Like I needed him to say, if you haven't fulfilled a book, then you can't comment. Like, which is what he was trying to say, isn't it? Like, it's only when we said, "Hang on," like
he is essentially said, "Yeah, oh, look at you deflecting." Like, what? I just saying the exact same thing you said.
And I didn't even say it to him. I just asked him to explain it about me. Like,
this is again the type of person who is crying about a product from January, by the way. We're now in July.
Krishna is from like 3 years ago. Like, so January to July is a short distance. Like, what's he on about? Late books? Like, that book was late ages ago. Like,
funny. We're in July. This is a product from January that majority of people didn't really care about. You're sitting there concern trolling over.
This is a product that the majority of people didn't even care about.
I was about to. I was
you're never going to it. Product, right? You are a loser if you go around hate watching other people. Something I will never be doing and never have done.
No, because hate reads tweets. Like, he makes entire videos dedicated to reading his tweets.
What's that? Like, he makes entire videos about people all the time, like talking about things that they've said. I mean, he doesn't watch what they're actually saying. Like,
nope.
I don't get it. It's real dumb. But I do believe that he doesn't hate watch other people. Because if he did,
I feel like if he did,
then he would know more things.
Yeah, then he wouldn't have such. Like, yeah, he wouldn't say something so stupid. Hopefully, such as stupid things. Maybe dig himself into the holes that he does.
I'm not so sure he would. I think he does watch them, but he just doesn't absorb the knowledge that a normal person would.
No,
Sandman says he does hate watch EVS.
He definitely hate watches EVS.
Yeah, or does he watch Student of God clips? Like, are we saying that people have seen him in the chat, or that he just watches the selected propaganda on Twitter?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, this entire conversation is evidence you're a lolcow. Everything you've said so far has only confirmed my statements, not refute them. You literally made the claim that the only reason people pay attention to me is to laugh at my lack of self-awareness. I refuted it, and you made you look stupid. You're literally retarded. You literally said it right there. The only reason I or anyone pays attention to you is to laugh at your complete lack of self-awareness. And I said, no, they don't.
I said, literally, I said, Check out my lack of self-awareness.
Oh my god.
Man, we are what, 42 minutes of just explaining why these guys are stupid, explaining why these guys are retarded, explaining what is wrong, like the problems with the people that are around this CG indie space, and why the indie comic space is so bad as it is. Because literally you have bad actors who complain about the wrong thing, who cry about the wrong thing, who do not talk about comics at all. All they have is insults. It's why I say I won a long time ago. And the only thing you can resort to is actual insults. I won a long time ago because not a single person here could even refute what I say.
I didn't even say any actual insults. I was just kind of randomly stating the obvious while you were doing the thing that I told you were doing, and so you kept doing it. That's what I was trying to tell you, buddy. I do want to throw in there that not a single comic that I have edited has done bad. Or even gotten any bad, like any negative anything feedback. Just throwing that out there.
What's funny though is if he was here 4 years ago, he would have backed Peregrine for sure, because it had like a sexy woman with big tits on the cover. Like, which when I look through his Indiegogo history, those are the books that he buys, isn't it? Like, so he would have definitely got on that one. That's for sure.
He might have liked Merkmaid then if
yeah,
he was aware of its existence.
That's a bit goony as well. Like,
yeah.
He would like that. This is him after this video saying, I'm no hater, but genuinely I would love for the pick campaign to happen, but I'd rather have it happen under responsible people, not a whore with no experience of fulfilling a book and an obvious alcohol abuse victim. Pitt has always looked good. So he said that Mandy has no experience of fulfilling a book, which is just absolutely untrue. Like another example of just not even like the most surface level research.
He just parrots crap and then accuses other people of doing just that, but he's parroting crap. He doesn't know anything about Mandy. Zero things. And when I saw that part, I was just like, I was so done playing with him, and then I saw that, and I was just couldn't.
Like, this is, he accused all three of us of never like fulfilling a book, like in like a 4-hour window or something.
Yeah,
like,
all of us
ridiculous. Hosmer says Mandy's fulfilled like 5 books at this point. Maybe I don't know. I'm not pocket watching.
Off the top of my head, I believe somewhere around there. Yeah.
Piper said, still hasn't presented proof of why he's more qualified than me or Karamark to talk about indie books. Keeps deflecting by talking about YouTube instead. Continues to milk himself for our amusement in the process. Shits all over board, strutting like he won. And at this point, still hasn't answered the original question. Like, please, can you steal, man? Like, the point. Like, I'm trying to give you the opportunity to really tighten it, like, so I don't have to misrepresent you. Like, but we both know what I was really saying. But this was the final straw. Like, he couldn't take it anymore. This is the part where he cried for help from War Campaign, which is funny. And now has like become a mixed race War Campaign member.
That's what I'm thinking. No lolcow would post a profile picture of themselves like that.
Nah, definitely.
Not looking that badass.
That's what I'm saying. That is.
And also, when he tried to call War Campaign to come and help him, one showed up, made a poop joke, and left. Like
one, yeah. But look how many likes it got as well. Like, oh, you can't see it behind your head.
No, can't see him.
0 likes. Not even one like that got.
Oh yeah, I was looking between the two of us, and if it was in a regular thread, I would be ratioing the fuck out of him. But he kept doing it, splitting off in the quote tweets instead.
He's weird about it. When it's creators he likes, he will defend sexual content. But when it's creators he doesn't like, it's degenerate. But
well, yeah, he is a living, breathing contradiction.
Yeah.
Osman says, War Campaign annoys me because they aren't imaginative trolls anymore. They just make gay and poop jokes and call it a day. I don't even see them anymore. Like,
it's even better when it's me, because I make IBS and poop jokes all the time because my stomach sucks, and they come and regurgitate my own jokes back at me and pretend it's an own. Like, oh, you made the same joke I made about myself last week. I'm so sad. You got me. Like,
yeah, like same that they say to me like, you dumb. Yeah, I know. Like,
so sad. It's so sad.
Yeah, so we pushed him into joining War Campaign. It was after our big
after he tried to call them to rescue him from me. Bam.
Yeah.
He changed race.
He's like that that little guy from 300. Like, he's that guy.
The fucking cornrows. I can't with the cornrows.
Oh my god.
It's funny.
Do you think he sees himself like this, like the buff arm?
Yeah, this is I like how, because at some point he said something about people not using their real pictures, blah blah blah. His profile pictures have always been AI bullshit, as far back as I can remember.
It's real life, bud.
Sandman says that Sturgis claims he's black.
He grew up in the hood like Eric.
Well, you can really see it in this picture. Like, more so than in any others. So that's where we got to. Basically,
he definitely wants black in him.
Yeah, you want specific.
He sure does.
I love you, Eric.
He wants to get some of them ripidicks. So yeah, that's the story of how we triggered Renown Zero this week. Like, with a picture of Will Smith crying and 40-minute video. It's ridiculous. All right.
I thank you, Sturgis, for making this video, because then you made the entire conversation 5 times funnier than it already was.
Thank you, Sturgis.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really great of him to read out the tweets for us, so we didn't have to read out like a chunk of them. Like, that was lucky with Billy not being here, because normally make him do it. Okay, so I did say that we would look at the struggle session super chats. Like, we have to do that before we go, because I promised. So here's one of them. It says, you stayed with the people. Many jump on the helicopter with the cash. They all end up like Nikolai. That's good. I think, like, you know, saying that, you know, I did the right thing, stayed with the people. Going
Such
down
a
with
good
the
shot.
This person asks, have you ever gone to a movie theater and fallen asleep during the movie? I've done that once. I been awake for maybe 2 days, and I went to watch The Prisoner of Azkaban.
Oh no.
And I think that I fell asleep before the movie even started. You know, just being in the dark, like, was enough.
Yeah.
Like, it's dark and I've got somewhere to sit. Like, I'm out.
Yeah.
But there was a moment I remember being woken up by just like a hippogriff, like roaring into the screen. And then I just went back to sleep because I'm not scared of imaginary monsters. What about you guys? You fall asleep in a movie?
Yes.
Not in a theater.
Me and my wife both went to watch Lost in Translation, and we both fell asleep after it started about 20 minutes in. Yeah.
Well, and what am I expecting from a story about going to sleep? Like, and then what happened? Like,
we went to sleep and then we woke up.
Yeah.
The fact that I paid the ticket keeps me from falling asleep because then it's a waste of money. Like, I'm that stingy.
We're all brokies, bud.
This one is from the Cookie Pair, who's here in the chat. It says, maybe share a link for your other books on indieplanet.com or somewhere we can get them. Look next time, Comrade Blair kisses. The Cookie Pair. I don't know about indieplanet.com. You can buy them online, like people can buy them. I don't know if that's like a free website. I put you can get Not Daredevil 1 for free, like for joining the mailing list or something like that. There's some way to do it, to activate it. I don't remember. And this person said, why don't you just refund people and make it simple? You can refund my money back to my account. Thank you. I don't have your account information on it. Like, Indiegogo sent me the money. They didn't like wire it from your account. I don't have it.
Yeah, I was going to say, imagine if you just had everybody's account information from that. Jeez. It doesn't seem very secure.
No, it wouldn't be. And I think, and there's one final one. It says, I love you.
Aww.
And that's the end. So at least one person likes me. Notice how I downgraded it to like, even though they said that. Alright, that's the end. Like, now that it's back down to 10. It was long. It was hard when it at the start, but we made it. Like,
we did it. It was worth it. I had not laughed this hard since Wednesday or whenever those tweets were happening.
But no one's gonna have watched it. Like, I think the Ethan's book has gone live and stuff. Like,
maybe Sturgis and Craig will watch it. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe we'll get them to promote it for us. All right, cool. Thank you, comrades. Same time next week. No, not the same time next week. Correct time next week.
We'll just be sitting here with no legs to stand on.
Sitting here with no legs.
I don't know if we will.
Nah, he's smashing it.
Yeah, he is the milk source. So it is.
He's uptrending.
Yeah, it's usually still better to get the milk from the source.
Oh, let me show you a thing. Like, oh, it's
Is it Sturgis's tits?
No, please.
No, I don't have that one handy.
I do.
I wanted to show you. So, if you search Sturgis's videos by most popular, like the most popular ones are those ones from 17 years ago. But he still hasn't beat these ones from cancers trending up. All right. Anyway, that's the end. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.